All right, guys, we got a 2008 Kia Sorento over here. We removed the radiator fan, which is sitting right there. I'm gonna show you exactly what I did. So replacing the radiator, we pressure tested. It was leaking from down below here. So I just want to show you, there's gonna be just a guide how to do it. So first of all, you're gonna have two clips on this little guy. So this guy comes out of the way. You're gonna have a connector for the fan sitting over. This has already been like destroyed and dismantled. And we do got two transmission lines. That one has some type of strap there. So we can just push this out, take this off and put it away. But other than that, we're draining the antifreeze. Your drain plug is right there. You can reach it from right over here. I didn't even lift the car yet, even though I got my lift hosted, ready to lift this up. But two 10 millimeters right over here, 1 and 2 for the coolant reservoir bottle. The pipe comes off, and I also took out a bracket that goes around this hose. And where did I put that? I don't even know where I put it, so it's got to be sitting somewhere. I'll figure that part out later. I think it's with it. It's with it right here. There's a 10 millimeter here, so two 10 millimeters in this, and the pipe that comes out. So we're down to we're gonna be taking off this guy right here. We're gonna be taking off, before that we're gonna be taking off both of these radiator hoses. One is screw on, one has freaking clamp on it, and then we got the lower radiator hose right there. But we're just gonna have to wait till our antifreeze has drained out, which is coming down slow, and after that it should be bada bing bada boom job. The fan was a little bit of struggle, but the fan itself has two 10 millimeter bolts, one here, one here. Fan was a struggle because of the oxygen sensor, but somebody already kind of like tapped on that. So the radiator fan does sit in here and in here, and that's how simple that is. Let me show you the radiator. A hell of a mess over here. So we got two bottles of antifreeze, green peak, that's what I'm using. Radiator model. And this is what the radiator look like in here. Okay. This is almost like $130–$140 for this radiator. I don't think that's too much for this radiator. Okay. But can't do it with the one hand. I don't know what's going on. There's our radiator. This is what this baby look like. We're gonna be replacing on that baby right there. So let's go keep the job going. What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna replace this radiator on this Kia Sorento. This is the 08 model. It's just gonna be a show, tell, and guide video, but it'll be much clearer than you expect it to be. Okay, so I'm taking this off. So really, there's you can I'm taking this off because the new radiator. Oh, okay. We're gonna have to take off the piping from the other side. I'm not sure why it's like made to be that way. Okay, because this comes with the other radiator, or we'll just put this one on. We'll see if this fits on it. If not, then we're gonna have to definitely take off. There should be a clamp on the opposite side, but to get to that, you're gonna have to kind of remove the whole freaking bumper. So you got that off. We're gonna leave that to the side. So once you put this back together, you're gonna have to pay attention to that. Make sure that does not leak. So I'm gonna take off the bottom two pipes, the lower radiator hose, and also the transmission line down there, and then we'll continue. So there's nothing on this side holding this radiator over here. It's supposed to be a 10 millimeter there with a bracket. We took out the lines, so everything is dismantled. This is out, so everything is pretty much out. I just want to pay attention to this side. Nothing is holding, and it's supposed to have the 10 millimeter on the opposite side that looks something like that. Let's remove this. This one is okay. I am taking it off, but it's nothing there. There's nothing holding this damn radiator. Okay, so nothing we could do there. We got the condenser kind of probably sitting up against this, so we're gonna have to push the condenser back out and get the whole thing out. The condenser probably got a couple of bolts. Yep, you got a bolt on this side, and it got a 10 millimeter on both sides. So let me get that off, and the radiator should come out. Okay, I got both of the bolts out for the condenser. Condenser is also one thing that just sitting there. Whoever worked on this, he was a work of art. So something is holding this. So the condenser also has like a little base on the bottom. So I'm gonna just lift it up, move it forward. Probably gonna need my light a little bit over here. I'm sorry, guys, but yeah, that thing has a little, and all this shit is plastic, so we can't even really mount our magnetic lights to anything. So here comes nothing. I was gonna say here comes nothing, but here goes nothing. So this thing is just simply something. Okay, condenser on this side is bothering me. Okay, so here goes nothing. I need my freaking light, so then the camera won't be able to see. But I should be able to get this guy out of here. It's gonna make a mess. That's fine. I was expecting that. We did drain the whole thing out, but this thing is out. Let me close this up. I should have been done that. Okay, we got a mess on the floor. All right, so let's move away from this. I'm gonna bring the new radiator in. Also, you're gonna need those plastic bases there. Ah, shit. Okay, it's time for me to get the radiator in. So this radiator only got one base. I can't even find the second one. It's missing a lot of stuff. Whoever worked on it. I also took off that tubing on the top over here. So make sure you take that off because we're gonna reuse the old one. I don't even know if it's gonna fit, but slowly, evenly. So I'm gonna just leave it there, and now I'm not gonna record. I'm gonna get everything back together, then I will show you, because then I need my light to work on it. Reverse procedure, the condenser is gonna have to go in on it, 2 bolts on the condenser, and then everything else back together later on. So I will show you once it's all done. Okay guys, there you have it. Got the radiator in, got the lower radiator hose. It's a very simple job, and you're gonna have to follow the steps one at a time. The hardest part is getting the 2 bolts of the condenser, and this thing is missing a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna have to order more stuff for this customer, and let's see where that takes us. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. Put everything back together, put the antifreeze, fill it up to the top, and let the car run for 20-30 minutes, and then restart the car again after a little while. So that's how that goes. And thank you for watching, and see you guys on the next one. See you later. There you go. Radiator on a Kia Sorento. Okay guys, there you have it. So the radiator fan goes right in, so you're gonna have to kind of like move it back and forth. Don't hit the fins. So this thing is missing every single freaking mount. And make sure you check the transmission line. They don't leak as you start the car. Make sure you put the antifreeze in. I am not gonna put this thing has 2 clips that goes over here. I don't want to put that in yet because I want to absorb all this. I'll still need to put antifreeze in the system. And other than that, make sure you connect the radiator fan. Okay, I feel like he had the radiator fan connector here, so it can stop too much movement in this. So I am gonna probably strap tie these somehow, some way, so that at least it's holding in place. Other than that, I can't do much. Tell the customer to go buy me every single mount, because I can just put them right from over here. 1, 2, even in the radiator bottom where it sits at is missing. So anyways, thank you for watching my video. So again, 2 bolts on this, and then this bolt here, and then there's a bolt on the radiator fan here, and radiator fan here, and the connector. That's it. Bada bing, bada boom.